everyone, we are going to talk about part 4 of your gamification assignment. Up to this point, part 1, 2, and 3, you design your own gamification concept using the 4C framework: contingency, curiosity, accumulation, and completion. Those sections focus on the psychology behind the gamified experiences and the behavior design that motivates users. Now in part 4, we are talking about the important step forward. So in today's digital marketing environment, gamification is just an abstract idea or the theoretical framework. So it comes live with the UI and UX design. So though the buttons like users press, the animation they see, the points they earn, and the little surprises that keep them engaged. So to help you bridge this gap between the theory and the real-world application, you will not be creating the Figma prototype yourself. Instead, you will run the interact with the pre-built Figma prototype and observe how gamification principles are actually implemented inside your user interface. This lets you see very visually and very concretely how the simple actions becomes motivating, fun, and sometimes even addictive. So as I mentioned, part 4 does not require you to create your own prototype, but I will provide you the Figma source file, which is the pre-built Figma prototype, and then you will just execute it to experience how in the real world, in the real field, that design the UI and UX with the gamification element. So the first step is the prototype execution. So we will use Figma. I already talked about this. Figma is very powerful tool in the field, so I highly recommend you to practice while you are in the student. I already introduced the free pro access for the students and educators. I believe most of you already have those free Figma accounts, but if you don't have it, please click here and then sign in and have an educational account. The very first step is that watch this instruction video. You will not build anything through Figma, but you will learn through this video how in the UI and the UX designer design this gamification element. So you may start the mark timestamp video. So this video, if you click this link, it will not start from the beginning. It will just start from the mark timestamp that I did. But if you're interested in, you can just watch the full video and then learn how can the UI and UX design for gamification. Then you will have the idea how it works, and then you will execute it. So when you open the Figma, this is the Figma page. You can click draft and then click this button, and you can download this file that I already have it in. So this file is uploaded in the canvas, so you can download it. Then you can click done. And then now you have this file. And then double click it to open it. So like PowerPoint design, there are several elements that can represent this gamification element. So you have this graph, like small icons, like bar charts, like some board. So when you watch the first video I share with you, you can learn how to create this element. And if you click the prototype, then you will see this like small arrows that how it can be flow for the next UI and UX design. So what we are going to do, this is the main point. So you can click in the prototype this play button. So I'll put it here in the first, click the play button. Then you will see like kind of PowerPoint animation, like presentation. You will see the screen, that how it will be simulate what you design. So first you will have this kind of starting the alarm in the smartphone. And then you know this kind of steps, how many steps that you accumulated. And then if you click this, then you have this kind of animation, this the point is accumulated, and then show the completion. And then it shows the goals, and then have the dashboard. And then if you click this view dashboard, and then you have this chart, your history, and then you have this congratulations mark window. So these are basically all. And so after you play this several times, then you can evaluate the gamification element. So the step one is the prototype execution. You can play that simulation several times, or after you watch one time, you can fill out this log. So you can fill out the similar way that I fill. After you run the simulation, you see that there is a simple alarm in the starting screen that stimulated curiosity to make you to click it. And then what was the reaction and action? So the buttons like animate, like it just the screen get enlarged, and then the reward card just like pops, and then there's some text appears about showing your result. And you see the numerical points increase, and there are some the icons appear, and then you see some the historical chart about those accumulation points. So these are, and actually this simulation is very common about your running or the fitness tracker app. So you have seen this similar types of apps. So you can write the way I write, and after this you go to the step 2. So step 2 is very simple. Based on the simulation what you watch, you can just click to the check mark. If you see those kind of visual reaction, then you can click the visual reaction. If you didn't see any audio reaction, you uncheck. So basically you can just like do the check marks about this 4C. And in this step 3, then you can check what could have been done better. With your simple notes that you can think about what could have been better. So some things that you don't uncheck here in the step 2, for example, if you didn't uncheck the audio reaction, then it would be great that in the improvement proposal for the contingency, maybe the sound effect would be the helpful. So more types of reactions, or the vibrations, like when you see those kind of windows pop up. So these kind of things will be your improvement proposal. But this will be very simple thing. You don't have to think too much. Just believe your instinct, and then write something about your creative instinct. So I tried to make this part 4 very simple. The main focus is how you can execute this Figma file. And with this source file, you can brainstorm. Once you wanna design your own application, then this will be kind of good benchmark that you can start. I mean, if you don't ever see how this real world works, it's very hard to learn that when you have idea that how you can make this execution. So this part is designed to help you to understand how digital products really use gamification, and to prepare you for the practical world where marketers, designers, and developers work together to shape your user experience. I'm excited to see your insights and ideas, so let's get started. Thank you for watching.